Grab a seat, sip some wisdom, and stay a while. This is the Prosperity Lounge, where growth gets personal. Step inside, we're breaking chains.
Maybe there's sound now. How's that? Can everybody hear me? Yay! This is what happens when you put your microphone on and you don't click on the right source on your stream. No, it actually was not you, Brian. It was not you. It was actually me this time. That's the big tease. You know, people were sticking around to see if there's going to be some sound. So, yes, that is not me. It's you. For once. Yep. I'm talking, I'm saying all this stuff. I didn't say anything important yet. I was waiting for everybody to come in before I really started getting down to the takeaways and breakthroughs of the show. I got my little mic on, which is actually orange right now. So hopefully that doesn't die on me. And I got my Joey fan club shirt on, so everybody can check that out. But yeah. So let me give you a little bit of a applause there. If that works. I don't know if everybody's getting applause or not. There we go. Yay on the applause. Perfect. All right, so yeah, let me get started here. We talked to Don Buckner Sr. from MadeInUSA.com, MadeInAmerica.org, MadeInAmerica.com, all this kind of fun stuff. MadeInTheUSA.com. Amazon of US-based products. So he's kicking butt when it comes to what he's doing. So I love that. And basically, so this is the after show. This is where we kind of slow things down a little bit. We talk about what we just watched, what I learned from it, what hopefully you learned from it, and kind of, see if there's any cool takeaways or breakthroughs that we can apply to our daily life, right? So we really want to get to this because, if you just entered the conversation, if you just started listening, we want to make sure that information alone doesn't create change, right? It's this integration. And today's conversation with Don wasn't just about buying American or manufacturing. It was how prosperity actually works when it's built intentionally. So let's walk this out together. All right, I have my little notes over here. Takeaway number 1. Prosperity is a system, not a moment. Okay. One of the most important things Don reinforced is that prosperity is not a single decision, it's a system of choices, a system of habits, a system of values, and a system of direction. So why do people chase events? Why do people chase raises, wins, deals? Why is prosperity really about infrastructure? How does manufacturing mirror this principle? Well, it's slow, it's deliberate, it's compounding, right? You don't wake up one day with prosperity. You have to build an environment where it can grow. So I want to ask you this. I want to ask you a question, and hopefully you put it in the comments. Where in your life are you chasing moments instead of building systems? I know for me, in the beginning, I was chasing just right here on YouTube, right here on a podcast. I was chasing viral moments. I was hoping something would take off and set me alive and I'd be good to go. You know, just one video is going to hit and I am going to be set. And you start taking shortcuts and you start kind of just going through the motions. But then when you step back and actually lay the groundwork for something, you're building it slowly, you're building it deliberately, you're putting a system in place. So when that success comes, it can be repeatable and predictable. And that's what we're doing. It's what a bunch of us are trying to do here. And I'm looking at the chat here, doing my YouTube. Yeah, you said it first. I just saw the chat. You're doing the YouTube. Exactly. Slow and steady wins the race. The tortoise always wins. There's never a version of that story where the hare wins the race. It's always the tortoise. But we want that repeatability so we have that predictability. Takeaway number 2. Money is never neutral. Here's a mindset shift that deserves more airtime. Money is not neutral. It always does something when it moves. So there's directional money versus idle money. Right? Idle money is just money that's in your pocket, it's in your bank account, it's not doing anything. Right? It's idle at the moment. It's not helping anybody. It's not neutral, it's just not helping. It's helping the bank maybe, not yourself. Directional money is going from one pocket to another or one business to another. That's helping because you're spending money and you're empowering somebody else, and it's just trickle down kind of thing, right? So Don talked a little bit about that as well. Local circulation versus what we called export leakage. So local circulation is if you're buying local, you go down to the corner store and you buy something from your local person. You buy something from madeinusa.com, you're putting money back in the local economy. I go to the coffee store in the morning, coffee shop, and I buy coffee from the local coffee person. They put that money in their pocket. When their shift ends, they go to the grocery store and they're buying bread and milk and whatever it is to load up for a storm or just to buy something for their normal grocery run. They're using the money. They're using money to do that. And that money comes from the money I paid them earlier. Now, export leakage is one of these things where if you buy something overseas, that money goes overseas, and then it spurs local economies somewhere else. It doesn't spur your own economy. It spurs somebody else's economy. So that's local circulation versus export leakage. Think about that for a minute. This is why imported convenience has a hidden cost. We bring this stuff in and we're like, oh, it's so easy, so quick, whatever, whatever, whatever. We don't realize that on the outsource, where we're sending our money to, we're not sending it to our community. We're not sending it to our neighbors. We're not sending it to our friends and family. We're sending it to somebody we don't know. And it's just out there. So Don's idea was when money stays local, it touches more hands. It sure does. Small business owners, families, churches, communities. Every dollar is either reinforcing a system you believe in or one you don't. I'd rather have it reinforce something I believe in and have some control over it than not. Takeaway number 3. We live in the age of convenience, and convenience is costing us more than we realize. There's something about speed versus sustainability. How fast do we want something versus how long do we want it to last? Cheap versus durable. Easy versus aligned. Convenience feels cheap in the moment, but it's often the most expensive choice long term. How often do we get something fast and quick to satisfy a need that we have or a want or a desire, and that thing breaks? Then we got to buy another one and another one. And we think to ourselves, man, I really want X. I really want this new device, but it costs $400. I can't afford it right now. But there's a similar device out there that costs $50. Does basically the same thing. I'm going to buy the $50 one. And then in time, the $50 one breaks. It doesn't last too long. It doesn't sound great. It doesn't do exactly what you wanted it to do, but it was cheap. So then you go, well, it broke. Maybe it was just that one. Maybe buy another one. And the same thing happens. And then you go, well, let me buy something that's a little bit better than that one. Still not the one I want because it's too expensive, but I'll buy the one that's a little bit better. Maybe I'll buy the $100 one. Now you buy the $100 one. And it works for a little bit and it does what you want it to do. But then it kind of craps out on you and breaks. And you're like, man, all right, I'm just going to buy the big one that I wanted. Now you go buy the $400 one. And the $400 one works beautifully. But you didn't spend $400. You spent $600 when you could have just spent $400. So it's expensive in the long term for that convenience. Rather than just delaying it a little bit, delaying gratification, delaying your want or need, or saving for it and buying the product that actually works, the one that actually is the better product, the one that you want and need, it's going to do the job rather than the right now product. Again, easy, cheap versus durable, easy versus aligned. Yes, thank you. Looking at the comments right now. Thank you, Jessica. Yes, I love the shirt as well. Let's get that. Hold on a second. Get this microphone right here. There we go. Jessica's watching on Facebook. We are actually live right now on Facebook. We're live on YouTube and we are live for the first time on LinkedIn as well. So if you're over on LinkedIn, give us a watch and a follow. We're on Facebook. Thank you for joining. And if you're here on YouTube, as always, thank you, thank you, thank you. Trying something new out with the after show and where we're streaming to. All right. Takeaway number 4. Still trying to get the vertical feed down. I'm watching myself in the horizontal feed, and there we go. 4. Stewardship is a leadership discipline. So Don never used the word stewardship lightly. And that really mattered to me when we were having our conversation. Stewardship is a long-term responsibility. He's talking about faith-driven leadership, right? Giving it all to God. You're just a steward of what he owns. You don't own anything. Also talking about decision making with future generations in mind. Stewardship asks a better question of us all. It asks, what's fastest? It asks, what's faithful? So rather than what's fastest, it asks, what's faithful? Right? So there's a concept in financial services industry of suitability versus fiduciary. Fiduciary, I kind of liken it to stewardship. Suitability means basically if you go to somebody who is not bound by a fiduciary standard, they're probably bound by what's called the suitability standard. The suitability standard basically just says, I'm going to find you a product that suits you, suits the situation. May not be the best product for you, but it covers what you need. I'm being facetious and I'm being just broad with my commentary. There are some really good advisors and guides and people you pay, agents that are suitability bound, but act in a fiduciary manner. So let's just put that out there. But essentially, that's what's happening. So maybe I get a bigger commission on product A than product B. So I'm going to push product A to you. That's kind of in that realm. You have a fiduciary standard or fiduciary model that you follow and have to adhere to. Doesn't matter if I get a bigger commission from product A, but if product B serves you better, I am bound to serve you and show you product B and get you product B. My what's the word I'm trying to use here? My loyalties lie to the client rather than to the product. Stewardship is kind of in that same realm of fiduciary. I don't own it. I'm just trying to find what's best for you. So in business ownership, stewardship is essentially going to be making sure the lights are be able to be turned on. You can make payroll. You can help your people move forward. In spending, it's understanding that, I have to be mindful of my money. I have to be mindful of my budget and not just spend, spend like we're in Congress, you know? Stewardship and community leadership is the same thing, It's 2026. It's election season around the country. Are you going to be a good steward of your community? Are you going to make your community better than when you found it? Or are you going to use your community to your advantage? And if you're a good steward of your community will go far. People will uplift, just go further than they ever thought. Rambling a little bit. Apologize. Takeaway number 5. Takeaway number 5. Purpose creates staying power. One reason Don's mission resonated is because it's not shallow. Why does purpose sustain leaders during resistance? Because when you're resisting something, it's a pushback. But if you have purpose, something to push forward to, when you are getting pushback, you still have that goal in mind. You still have that end game to get to. If you give up on that end game, resistance wins. You just stop. No good. Mission aligned businesses endure hardship. Why? We talked a few weeks ago with Chris McGarrett from Lagos, the mission aligned leader. He talked about mission first, profit will follow. Now, if profit follows slowly, it can erode a mission quickly because you need to pivot in order to get some money in order to keep the lights on and pay your staff and deliver the product and service you're looking for, right? So it can be very difficult if profit's not following as quickly as you'd like, as opposed to, let's say, a profit driven or not a mission aligned business. They're just going after profit, after profit, after profit. They don't care about their mission. They get away from their mission all the time. It's really easy for them to do that. But if you have values in place, values reduce decision fatigue. Values reduce decision fatigue. Think about that for a minute. Why is that? Well, if you have a guide, a map, essentially, for being a successful business, when there's a wrong turn or there's a misstep, you just look at your map, get back on track. So you're not wandering around trying to find out the next exit or the next on ramp for your business. You got your values in place. You're not going to compromise those. So when decisions are in front of you, you just look at, does it align with our values? Yes or no? It does, great. It doesn't, okay, see you later. No stress overthinking about it. Easy peasy. Purpose doesn't eliminate pressure. It gives pressure meaning. Let's check in on the comments here. Got a bunch that came in. Put this on the screen. Thank you so much, Soul by Strong. I think it gives you purpose. You need to feel valued to stay. Otherwise, you feel like you're spinning wheels for nothing. Exactly. Exactly. So here's a breakthrough that I want, if there's anything from today This is the breakthrough. Every purchase is a leadership decision. You don't need a title to shape the economy. You do it every day, quietly, most times, with your wallet. This is leadership beyond platforms. You can sign into Amazon and buy something. You can sign the Don site, made in USA, and buy something. You're here on YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn watching me. You're on a platform. You're deciding what you want to be on. Money talks. Value of the dollar. They always say money talks. Walk away power. They've talked about that. If you have money in your pocket, you walk away from something. Usually, the person will yell back and go, uh, "Hey, I'll make you a deal." It's also about influence without visibility. You don't have to be front and center. You don't have to be a member of Congress or a member of the local government or whatever it is to feel like you have a voice. If a business is not doing well because they're underserving or poorly serving their community and people stop going there, well, two things could happen. Either the business closes or they change what they're doing in order to serve the community better. That's the influence that you have with your dollar. Talk about prosperity being practiced, not debated. How are you getting out there in the world and making a difference? So before your next purchase, I want you to ask yourself these three questions. One, does it align with what I believe? Two, does this strengthen something I care about? And three, would I be proud of this decision a year from now? You don't need perfection. You just need intention. Pretty easy. Looking back at the comments here, catching up. Weigels is rich because of Emmy's energy drinks. uh, and then she says, I don't drink that many. No, I don't drink that many. Weigels is Weigels Wednesday today. Free one. They give you a free energy drink. So sign up. Speaking of cool signups, and let me see if I can transition into this real quick here. Got to run. Thanks, Brian. Have a great evening. Thanks for sticking around. Um, yeah. One of the callbacks from the episode, I asked Don. I said, Don, is there one small shift people could make this week that would have the biggest long-term impact? What would it be? Um, it was just have your dollars speak, man. So prosperity isn't loud. It's built quietly, decision by decision, by people who choose alignment over convenience. If today's conversation shifted your thinking, don't let it end here. Share an episode. Share it on Facebook, on your page. This episode, Don's episode, any episode. Visit madeinusa.com. Talk about what's going on at the dinner table. I want to talk about one thing we've been using lately. And I don't know if anybody else has been using it. And I should probably put it up on the app here on the page. Great. I can do this. Let me see here. I love trying to do stuff as I'm doing it in real time. Okay, a couple things we can do. We got our sponsors. There's our sponsors QR code right there. Boom, boom, boom. On the short, right here in the corner over there, whatever. QR code. Scan that QR code, you go to our sponsors page. Check out our sponsors that we have. Fellow Business Solutions, LaPera Insurance. There's a few more coming. Check those out. It's really important that we check the sponsors, help them out, let them know you heard about it from the Prosperity Lounge. Give them a call. Obviously, you're here. Click on that subscribe button. Scan that. You're good to go. Chris McGarrett from Lagos gave us a QR code and a code there for a 60-day free trial of their product. 60 days. Most people get 30. We're getting 60 here at the Prosperity Lounge. Any of their levels, you can get their highest, most expensive level free for 60 days. Try it out. Give it a shot. You won't be disappointed. And lastly, if you feel compelled to, use that QR code right there. Let me just fix that right over there. Use that QR code. That's our Buy Me a Coffee QR code. We don't have super chats. We don't have memberships yet. We don't have ad monetization yet. So in the meantime, you help a creator out, help us get going, help us be able to do more and more of this. And we got some great, oh my God, we got some great upcoming stuff this year that we're going to be getting into. I can't talk about it just yet. It's going to be so fantastic. In a couple months, it's going to be, ooh boy, the opportunity that we have to go someplace, but we just got to get there. Every little bit helps, guys. In the meantime, if you can't, not asking you to, but the ways you can help me for free: subscribe, share episodes on Facebook, go into Apple Podcasts and give us a rating, give us a comment, give us a review there, give us a review on Spotify, give us a rating, share the episodes. We've got 2 podcasts. We've got the Prosperity Lounge and our Daily Dose of Prosperity. Daily Dose of Prosperity is our daily show. It's 5 minutes or less. Some are 3 minutes, some are 4 minutes. Real quick episodes to get you going. So get in there, give us a like, give us a comment, tell us we're doing a good job. People see that, and then people watch, and then more people watch, and then this message is heard by more and more people. That's all we need. It's more people. So free things you can do. Share those episodes. Share them, share them, share them. We need to do a beauty glow up on live. I got to get rid of these eye things here, these bags under my eyes, guys. I don't know. So you want to put some makeup on me live, get these blaring lights on me that are causing it. By all means, I'm happy to do a beauty glow up that's going to go viral. Let's do it. Let's do it. I know it's for you, but I'll do it too. That Bean Boozled, man, I'll do that too. I'll do anything at this point. Although I just talked earlier about taking the slow steps and not trying to be fast, but I try to be fast for going viral and making this process, but building the systems. Now I'm trying to hack the system. That Oh, the other thing I want to talk about, if you guys, I'm trying to put up this QR code, and I gotta let me take that one off, and let me give me 1 second here. I love doing stuff live. Like, gosh, why not do it live? How do I do this now? It's like looking at my face in the camera here. Gosh, how do I how do I send this? Gosh. All right, here we go. Perfect. Suspense for everybody. All right, let me grab this here from my computer. And then we're going to go make a QR code. Perfect. Create. That's the QR code you want to download. You want to go to that app. That app is Upside. I don't know if anybody has heard of the Upside app. Now, full disclosure, you download that app, it's my referral code. You and I are both going to get 15 cents cash back on gas just for downloading the app and signing up. Any gas station you want to go to, you're going to get that 15 cents off when they're in the app. So my app here, I got a grocery store, I got gas stations, I got Dunkin' Donuts, I got Taco Bell, I got some restaurants, I got a bunch of gas stations, got Panera Bread, I got IHOP, KFC, whole bunch of places. So basically, you go shop, scan your receipt, and get cash back. So, for example, there's a gas station near us. Boom! Look at that, $1.97 gas. It's giving me 36 cents off a gallon. 36 cents off a gallon. Ooh, somebody mentioned Taco Bell. Oh boy, here we go. Taco Bell. 26% cash back. Take a screenshot of your phone, and then in your images, in your photos later, you can tap on the QR code and it'll take you there. So yeah, screenshot it, and then it's in your images, and then you can tap on the QR code later in your photos, and it'll take you where you got to go. I'll put a link in the chat too. How about that? I will put a link in the chat for it. There we go. Hopefully you guys can click on that. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So full disclosure, I'll show you. I've used it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times so far since I downloaded it. Couple grocery stores, couple gas stations. I used it 7 times, and yeah, can't really tell, but there's my cash back, $52. $52 cash back. Pretty sweet. And then you have the opportunity to get it in sort of like gift cards, get it in to your account, bank account, get it on a Visa card, and all you can get in all these different gift card places. You can get the money sent to. So yeah, pretty sweet stuff. I'm all about saving money and all about helping you guys save money too. So there you go. I haven't heard it not being allowed in New Jersey, but you can try it. I mean, just download it. I don't see why it wouldn't be allowed. There may not be gas stations available near you, but you can upload. There might be some stuff. I'm going to look right now. Let me go check your area out in New Jersey and search this area. You got a lot of places near you in New Jersey. 6% off at the Nevada Diner. Right there. Nevada Diner, 6% cash back. I know that's where you are, near you. State Street Grill, 6%. Dunkin' Donuts, which is near the grocery store that I know you go to, 2% cash back. And the thing with the cash back is it changes daily, the offers. So there's sometimes I go to the grocery store and it's 20% cash back. Sometimes it's 6% cash back. Sometimes it's 35%. It's always up to a limit though. So the grocery store is like X amount up to $15. And I think if I look at Taco Bell in the area, let's get back here to my area and search. Where are we at? So right now my grocery store is 12% cash back up to 15%, up to $15. But Taco Bell is 26% cash back up to $10. There's another Taco Bell location that's 22% cash back. Another one is 28% cash back. But they're all up to a certain amount, like up to $10 or something. So I might be like, I'm going to go to the one that's a little bit higher percentage here than the one closer to me just because I get more money back or faster get more money back. So, yeah. So right now, the only coffee one on here locally is Dunkin', but you can use your cash. You can earn the money at Dunkin' and then get a Starbucks gift card and go to Starbucks. So you can earn your money somewhere else. Yeah, and then you also have, if you or like your spouse or you or your kid have um, the app, you may get different offers. So basically, look at it and go, "Hey, I have 20% off, 20% cash back. I have 15% cash back. Oh, we're going to use yours." But the next day might be like, "I'm 20 and you're 22. We're going to use yours." So basically, just check it out. Make sure you do it. Anything to save some people money. Love to do that. I get like a 5 cents every time you do something. So it doesn't really help much, but anything I can do to help you people. I love helping. I'm making money off of it. Might as well you make money off it too. I'm gonna do a whole episode on that stuff. I don't know what you're talking about. The Cash app is not allowed. It's not a Cash app. It's called Upside. Scan receipts, get cash back. I could literally go to any of those places right now and get cash back. Why would somebody not in the state go to the state and get cash back, but people who live there can't? So I don't know. Maybe just don't want to download it. It's fine. Too complicated. So The other things you guys should be doing is, and I have links and stuff for that too. If you want them, let me know. Um, yeah, it's don't worry about the gas. Then go worry to the restaurants and everything else that are there. Maybe the gas isn't on there, but there's certainly a lot of other things you can get on there, get cash back for. The other thing you should be doing too, everybody, is there's an app called Fetch Rewards, and basically it's scan your receipt at the grocery store and earn points. Sometimes it gives you bonus points for what you're buying. Sometimes it give you just a regular 25 points or whatever. Those points add up over time. You can trade those points in for gift cards. Again, Amazon and places like that. So trade it in for cash, then use the cash at madeinusa.com. Get that money local. But these are things like you should be part of your routine. Save some money. I have a link for that too. If you want it, let me know. It's going to be hard to put that up right now on the screen. Let me sign into it. Yeah, so I'm currently at 49,000. It's hard to see. 49,000 points. 50,000 points is $50. Then you get a $50 gift card and you can trade it in for let's see. Yeah, cash cards, Visa gift cards, Amazon, a lot of places. That's just from scanning receipts at the grocery store. It doesn't matter how much you earn, how much you make, just scan it. Yeah, all these things are going to be in my bio on YouTube and my descriptions and stuff. It's real easy. So that is my takeaway from today. Who is this? Sorry, I got an email here. Would you be interested in being a guest on our show? If you ask differently, sure. But you give me a random ask with no links to listen and no context of what I might be getting myself into, more than likely I'm going to say no. Let there be a lesson to you. Yeah, we used to do that too. We used to do a lot of like when we did like Instacart, we would scan multiple receipts a day for Fetch. And there's a few other services like Ibotta and Fetch and Perk Checkpoints. There's a whole bunch of apps online, but we used to do that. We used to go on and yeah, and be like, oh, we got our yeah, we got our receipt, so let's scan it. Make sure we scan it. And I hate to be that person that would be like, I'll scan mine or scan the customer's receipt, and then like because when you're doing the mystery shopping or you're doing the shopping, like I don't know how it is now, but Instacart stuff, you weren't supposed to give the receipt to the customer. So we had kept all the receipts, so we would scan them. But I bet you, like, if the customer got the receipt and they tried scanning it and realized for themselves and realized they couldn't, they'd probably be really mad. But we used to do that. We used to scan the receipts. Yeah. Yeah. Take the Instacart receipt for sure. We used to ship an Instacart and just scan those receipts like crazy. But then they started limiting it. You can only do 14 a week, I think. It used to be unlimited. And then it was like, oh, we're limiting it to like 2 a day on average over 14 days. So you can only do like a max of 14 a week because it would just be scan 5, 6 a day. Why not? Well, hopefully that air conditioning sound that just kicked in here, the heat. I never felt bad. Yeah, no need to. No need to. For what those companies pay are us to go out there and do the work. The extra pennies we make from scanning a receipt, it's not going to hurt anybody. It's not going to hurt anybody. from the same store as a month now or something. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, yeah, what they do it. Yeah, I never felt bad either. We'll have to come on and do a reminiscing story of all of our crazy delivery stories that we used to have. That'd be fun conversation because I'm sure you got some doozies over here, and we got a few whoppers ourselves. Yeah, especially because we did a ton during COVID. Like we were working 18 hours a day. Yeah, the heat sounds like that because I have a vent like literally like 5 feet to the right of me, and that's the big vent. Yeah, and it's the pretty much the vent for the entire place. It's like right here. So when it kicks on, it makes a loud noise. It blows for the whole place. So it's loud. Apologize. Anyway, excuse me. I was trying to mute that before I sneezed and held it in and cracked my back like 16 different ways. So, oof. I spilled like 7 gallons of milk in some lady's yard once after a dog attacked me. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Thank you. They went rolling in the yard and I was kicking the dog. Oh my God. I had one order where it was drinks from like Costco. And actually, it was a store called, was it Costco? No, Martin and Final, I think it was. A local grocery store out in California. And it was drinks, soda, water, some Snapple bottles that were glass bottles, and then some alcohol as well, some like beer and stuff. And it was going to a business for their Friday parties and stuff. And I had to double park, busy street, take out my little cart because everything was heavy. I'm only making one trip. I get up the elevator and I got things stacked like 6 high, and I'm like going real slow. And I get off the elevator and I pull it towards me to get off, and it hits the little lip on the elevator, and the thing just moves just enough to jump and slowly slide off and fall to the floor, and half of it broke in the lobby of this upscale, I don't know, ad agency, law firm, something, where everybody's in like $1,000 suits, and I'm in like sweats and a t-shirt, and glass is breaking, and beer and soda all over the floor. And I'm like, I'm here with your order, and I have no time to go back to replace it. So there's a couple bottles that didn't break, and you got to call maintenance because there's a mess outside. And I skedaddled. Yeah, this was a few years ago for sure before we moved out here. And yeah, I skedaddled out of there. I was like, mm-mm, mark it done. I'm done. Give me your card. I got to mark down the alcohol, scan it. We're good. Sorry. You can call and ask for a refund on what I broke. But it was like tripping hazard all over the place in this place. And getting off the elevator, like, oh, what the heck you want me to do? Like, it was possible. There are a few like that. There was one guy I remember who, yeah, maybe I shouldn't mention. Maybe I should. It's fine. We dropped off all the stuff outside his house, and and he came out and sprayed everything down with disinfectant. So he sprayed all the bags. He sprayed all the produce. He sprayed all the bottles. He sprayed all the loose produce with disinfectant. He was spraying Lysol on like bananas and apples. Like he would take them out of the bag, out of the plastic bag, and spray them. And then you could see him with a towel, like cleaning them. To each their own. But yeah. Yep. That's what he was doing. It was insane. We're literally in the driveway going like, what is he doing? Never mind how he was dressed while doing it in full hazmat gear with a looked like he was going into Chernobyl or a nuclear site to do some testing. But yeah, fun stuff. We got even funner stories when we did pet sitting. Believe you me. Oh, I can one up that real easily there, Soul by Strunk, with our pet sitting story. Real easy. Couple of situations that would get me in trouble here on YouTube. I'll leave that to the imagination because there's some youngsters in the chat. Yep. Some youngsters in the chat. That is going to be a conversation over dinner. How do you not know I'm coming? I always come at the same time. It's always at noon on a certain day, and I show up at noon on that day, and you are doing something that yeah, they would make a great live for sure. Secrets exposed. I'll have to do that one day. I don't know. Maybe this weekend when we're snowed in. Maybe this weekend when we're snowed in, I will just go live for 48 hours straight. I will go live, and when I'm not live, I'll point the camera out the window to watch the snow or the dusting or the rain or nothing, whatever we're supposed to get. I've been saying a dusting to 30 inches. That's what we're supposed to get this weekend. See, I love the snow. I love this. I love sleigh riding. I love how it looks. I love the whole atmosphere of it, calmness, the peacefulness of it, because everybody's staying home. Cars are off the road. Doesn't really make a sound when it's coming down. And it's just perfect. I don't like being cooped in. I understand that. Don't you all here have like four wheelers and stuff that you can go like ATV riding and get through like the snow and stuff? You all got pickup trucks. You got big old Hemis and 30-inch rims and stuff to get out of that snow. But see, that's the thing though. So it forces you to slow down a little bit. It forces you to breathe. And sometimes you just need a reset every once in a while. Now, I do admit that sometimes here in East Tennessee, where we are located, whenever it gets a little bit cold, they close the schools and everything shuts down for a while. I imagine if this storm is as bad as they're saying, some people are comparing it to the blizzard of 93 or worse. That, I mean, it's going to snow for a day and a half, maybe, but could also keep everybody at home for 2 weeks. Who knows? Depending on the ice afterwards and the rain and sleet and all that stuff. I remember 2 years ago, I think it was, there was a significant amount of snow and then there was a lot of ice on top of it. And that shut us down for like 2 weeks almost. So a lot of places were closed, a lot of businesses couldn't get in, a lot of small businesses were closed, and so that's the case. The Prosperity Lounge will be here for sure. working on our hours. Yeah, we do have an awesome show set up for this Friday. So I'm going to tease it real quick here. We have a great show in studio if the weather holds up. If not, we're going to do it live on YouTube. I told them. They're just going to have to come back to the studio at some other point. And that is with, I'm going to have to get their name right because I want to make sure I don't say it wrong. And go follow them on Facebook. Complete Animal Removal East out of Knoxville location. Complete Animal Removal East. Jonathan and Jeff Moore come on and talk about what they do and crazy wildlife removal stories and prevention. They're a Christian family-owned company providing animal control to homes and businesses for over 10 years. Complete Animal Control. The Knoxville location they started it back in 2024, they told me. So we're going to have a great conversation with them on Friday live on the radio and, of course, live here on YouTube as well. So that is all I have to talk about. Next week, we got some great episodes of the show. We got, who do we got next week? Dr. Lanny Jones on Monday. I don't want to really tease what she's going to talk about because it's going to be good. And then let's see. Yeah, I think there's some bear stories for sure. And then Wednesday, we're going to have another. Let me ask the audience. I have 2 episodes left from my time up at Liberty. And those episodes are fantastic. They sound amazing. Everything that was said is great. But the visual on them, not so good. The first half of the video, not great. Second half, perfect. I hesitate to put them up. I hesitate to just put up audio only with like a static image. But I don't want to shortchange the guests. So I am going to put up at some point, but I may do it as a bonus episode. Are you guys, what are your expectations? If I put it up with just like an image with the audio underneath it, would people stop and listen? Would they watch it? They'll probably listen to it as a podcast for sure. But would they watch it? I want to make sure I do the guest justice, and I don't want to put up a subpar on a video quality. Yeah, you've watched me blurry before for sure. You guys, that's true. You stuck to that pretty much. I don't know what's going on now, why it's so clear last couple times, but I think I lowered the quality of what I'm sending out so it doesn't push the envelope as much. So I think it's helping out a little bit. But yeah, no, I understand. Bonus episodes and go with newer ones. Maybe just do it for the podcast, let it play while you split screen. That's a good idea. I can have it play in the background and while I'm talking about it. Interesting. I wonder if I can play it and then pause certain parts and talk about it, and then play it, and then pause certain parts, talk about it, so I don't talk over the conversation. I'll have to think about that. Yeah, she's got some good ideas every now and then. I tease. I tease. Thanks for being here, as always. Okay, that's a good idea. So I want to make sure I do it justice. So maybe I'll do it as a bonus episode with them and try it that way and see how it is. And then next week I'll be back to 2 a week on the newer interview stuff. So that'll be fine. Like a static image of the guest on the other split screen. Okay. Because what I used to do when I would do in the beginning, I was doing the podcast. I would do the episode on Friday, and then when I would put it as a podcast, I'd have that feed shoot over the YouTube as well, and it would just be the cover art of the episode, and then the audio only. So it just would see the cover art, and the audio would just play. So I was thinking of doing something like that for these episodes, putting up a fun image or a fun thumbnail from the episode, and then just have it like a static image of that, and then just have the audio play only, just so it's on here as well, so everybody gets the same treatment of being on the channel. So maybe I'll try that, but I'll still do the takeaway afterwards. I think to kind of make sure everybody gets the same treatment. So fun. Okay, that solves that. But that'll probably be a bonus night or something, and I'll do that. So the next week's going to be two episodes that I have to edit. I have to edit this weekend, unfortunately. Yeah, I think they're both under like 30 minutes, so it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, my phone is ringing. Should I answer it? Maybe I will. Hold on, I'm going to mute this though. I don't want anybody here. All right. I love the live because the phone's ringing and then, I got to answer it and stuff. But yeah, this is great. We are, let's see what we're up to. Our regular episode got us about 6 hours. It's only a half-hour episode, so not a big deal. Our horizontal live stream, nobody's watching that, fortunately, because we're all here on the vertical. We're at 12 hours of vertical live stream watch time. Okay, so we're at 17 hours. Oh, we are still about 1,300 hours shy of monetization. Yeah, I purposely had it go to vertical this time just to kind of see. YouTube pushes the vertical, so a lot of times the number gets really high because people jump in and out. So, for example, it's telling me right now that there's 12 of us, 11, 12 of us watching in here. There was a max of 21 people at one point in here, and a total of 77 views on this because people jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out, count as views. So, and 1,000 messages and reactions. So every time you hit a heart, every time you hit a 100% or something like that, counts as a reaction. There's over 1,000 of these from this episode so far. Yeah. And then it tells me where everything came from. Some people searched, some people got the redirect, some people got a suggested video, some people got it from the vertical live feed as they were scrolling. So it's been pretty cool. Yeah. So 1,000 of those right now. And we are at 12 hours of watch time. 12.2. So basically every 10 minutes, since there's 10, 11 people, every 10 minutes or so, it's going to be another hour of watch time. Actually, it's probably less than that. Every 6 minutes, be another hour watch time because there's 10 of us. 10 times 6 is 60. I'm gonna wait here for another 6 minutes, and then I'm gonna go. Doo, doo, doo. Got nothing else to talk about. I'm all talked out. I did put up a crazy opportunity if you're a member of Small Business Matters on Facebook, especially in Nashville. You got a crazy opportunity to get an ad on my show for free. You got to be a member of Small Business Matters. If you are, check it out. If you're not, you join, maybe still get the deal. I don't know if I'll give it to you or not, but you could work hard for it. That'll be fun. Green, not pink. I don't know what color. I think I'm fine with my color, although I got to work on this a little bit. I don't know if Emmy does facial hair colors or not, or just hair, because I think I need to fix this up a little bit. It's too white. I hate that. So just to blend back in, make me look younger. Well, it is hair. I mean, no, you don't want to see me without this. It was a long time. I used to be very baby faced. Sure, I have a picture somewhere. Y'all want to see a picture of young Joey? You want to see a picture of young Joey? Let me know. No, that's a bad picture. That's a bad picture. This is a very serious picture here. Oh God. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's a very serious picture. I think I was doing some like automotive like mystery shopping. I had to go into a place and like count brake pads and stuff and things like that. Oh, here's another serious one, guys. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I have any pictures of me in glasses. Like wearing my glasses. Because let's see. Gosh. No, my phone goes back after I got LASIK, so I don't have any pictures of me in glasses that are not reprints. Yeah. Oldest picture on my phone that I'm in. Yeah, you can't really see, some of these are blurry. Yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, we saw Emmys. I might have them on my phone that you sent me. Oh wow, yeah, I did find one here. Is this the one that Emmy's driving the little truck here? A little tractor? Here we go. No, I'm teasing. She said not allowed, so I won't do it. Although I could, I won't. Whoa, I did find a picture of me in glasses. Oh my goodness, it's actually an old video with silly hair. Oh my god. This is like peak 90s style. Dude, ooh, yeah, I don't know if I want to show that. Yeah, no. I am not gonna show that. No, I think we're good, Emmy. I think I'll spare you. So we're not gonna show you the one. That's what's good. That's what super chats are for. That's what membership's gonna be for. Super chats allow you to upload. No, super chats are basically like people can uh, get a comment pinned or pay for a comment, or like, they can say like, hey, support you with like this comment, and 99 cents or whatever, things like that, and they get pinned on the screen and kind of show support for the creator or the chat or the live that you're in. You can kind of do it on like regular videos too. After they're done, you can leave a comment with like a super thanks or something like that. But yeah, and then memberships are available too. I think at that point when I get to the next level, and that's like stuff behind paywall. So if you're a member of the channel and you pay like $4.99 a month, there's exclusive content you'd get. That might be where we actually do some of the uh Bean Boozled videos and things like that. So people really want to see those. They gotta subscribe and be a member of the channel. Otherwise, they don't get the stuff for free. Can't give everything away for free. All right. Well, so all those chats and reactions and stuff we're looking at here is 1,400 now. It was 1,000 earlier. So all those hearts and stuff are 1,400 chats and reactions. Just got a big burst a few minutes ago here. So we have 1,000 hearts, 181 100s, and 32 smiley faces. 217 chats between you guys in the chat, and almost 1,300 reactions. So, man, 1,280 reactions. Oh, 1,297. 1,297 reactions. Crazy. All right, we're at 14 hours of watch time. So, yay, if I do 100 more of these, we'll be there. That's why I need people to watch the old videos, and I need people to have 30 or 40 people on a live would be great. Man, there's some people who do lives that are just getting 2,200. I saw a live the other day. No kidding. He had 14,000 people in his live. He was playing a video game. 14,000 people in his live. He was playing Rocket League video game. He had like a million subscribers, but 14,000 people were watching him play a video game. He was just in the little corner on the screen, a little circle, and the rest of the screen was him playing a video game. He wasn't even talking to the chat. He was just playing a video game. 14,000 people watching. Most people, when they do the vertical, they are trying to do some like fun. What is it like? Oh gosh, I can't think. Trick shot stuff. Like they have a bucket set up and a bunch of stuff, and they're throwing ping pong balls off of something, trying to get it to bounce into the bucket. I've seen those 2,500 people watching at one time, 2,800 people watching at one time. I'm like, man, get those people to stick around for like 10, 15, 20 minutes, or just people rotating in and out. And yeah. Everybody stuck around for an hour of that. It'd be, dude, 2,800 hours. Ready to go. Just crazy what's out there. What people are doing. But then, like, you got content that is really going to, like, change people's lives and move the needle in your business and things like that. And it's just like, we aren't watching because you're not throwing ping pong balls or being silly. I mean, I'm wearing a Joey shirt. I'm wearing myself on a shirt. Isn't that silly enough? Oh, man. Well, I don't want to keep everybody too much longer here. We're at 14 and a half hours of watch time. You might as well just stay till we hit 15. I'll keep refreshing. We hit 15, we'll abominos, as they say. Get going. So, and then I got to charge my microphone. But I was only going to do 20 minutes for my takeaway. We have such a great chat going. All our friends are here having a conversation. But I'm almost talked out. Ooh. Tomorrow I have 2 more pre-interviews for podcasts. Today I had 2. Monday I had 2 in an interview. So got a lot of good conversations coming up. A lot of good conversations. Monday I got 3 pre-interviews. Tuesday I have 3. Wednesday I have 1 and an interview. Thursday I have 2 pre-interviews. Busy, busy, busy. Some really good stuff too. Skipped 3 and 2. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Is this something I said? Okay, well, we're at 14.8 hours. Oh, I did a 10 to 1 countdown, skip 3. Well, that is something to be concerned about if you're skipping numbers on your countdown. There's only 10 numbers to remember, and you forgot 2 of them. I would I would see somebody. Go get some help. Well, I was talking, sorry. Yes. Stay in from the snow. Have some fun. Build a snowman. Make some snow cream. Probably deep enough. I'm sure Gracie's got all the ingredients for it. Have you guys had snow cream? That's the question. We made some a few years ago. I think it was 2 years ago when we had that deeper snow. We made some, and it was fantastic. Yeah, they sure are missing out on this amazing, fun, riveting, stirring chat of me just riffing on nothing. So much I want to get into, but I really, really can't. So, gotta save it. Got to save it. YouTube keeps holding your comments. Yeah, I don't know. Your comments are like weird. They definitely get held a lot. We have to let them go through. I have no idea why. They just up to no good gets his thing held too a few times. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know how it's being worded or how you're phrasing it. I don't see anything wrong with it. YouTube apparently, or maybe my moderation levels are very strict. And so how something's being worded is not, it's coming across differently than it should. Oh man. It's funny, it's supposed to show me live right now on YouTube. And then I am live on Facebook. I'm supposed to be live on LinkedIn as well. So let me check. I never checked. Oh, did he finally? Did he actually post? Repost it. Okay. I was wondering if somebody was going to repost my thing on LinkedIn here. Uh, It's weird. I'm supposed to be live. Well, maybe I'm not. It says I am here on Restream. No, I guess I am live. Happening now, but this is 5 hours ago. I think that's when I set it up. I don't think anybody's going to want to watch. It's like 19 impressions. It is what it is. My audience is over on LinkedIn, so got to meet them where they're at. All right. Well, we will. Oh yeah, no, we hit 15. We're like almost at 16. I was kind of dragging it on a bit. Sorry, 15.9. I keep refreshing. As soon as we hit 16, we're out of here. 16. All right, we hit 16. 16 hours. Boom, boom, boom. 16 hours. We can say goodnight. Get out of here. Get to the store. Get those eggs. Get the milk. Get that bread. Hunker down with egg sandwiches and bread sandwiches and drink a lot of milk this weekend to stay fit and strong with eggs, milk, and bread. I guess you can make French toast. and eat egg sandwiches on. I guess I guess you can just eat bread. Good night, everybody. Thank you again so much for being here. Appreciate you all sticking around an hour and a half. Oh my goodness, love you all so much for putting up with me. We're getting there. We're going places. I can't wait to talk about this big event coming up. I'll be able to talk about it after next Tuesday. And then, ooh boy, I almost forgot. I'm going to tease it. Check out the trailer for the new movie, I Can Only Imagine 2. And there's a scene where a guy's on stage playing to an audience. Let me see if I can find it. Give me 1 second, guys, and we will end it up here. I have a picture somewhere. I know I just started teasing. I'm like, oh, check it out. When did this come out? When did this trailer come out? I know I sent a picture. Okay. So there's the picture from the trailer. You see that white arrow? Somewhere over there is this guy and Bettina. Mind blown. We're in a movie. We are in a movie. We may or not be able to see us, but I got a lot of behind the scenes photos and images to show. So, yeah, February 20th, the movie comes out. And I have an extra shirt somewhere that I can wear that says I was an extra in the movie. I got to update my IMDb. Extra in a movie. Yeah. So I just know the scene we're in and how long it took us to film that one scene. That wasn't even a complete scene. It was like the guy singing like half a song, or I know your birthday's the 21st. Jeez, Emmy, I know. Okay. We got you. We can go check it out together. We go to the movie, check it out. And I know exactly where we're at. And I'd be like, I'm over there somewhere. But it was a fun experience. When it gets closer, I'll be able to talk about it a little bit more. We're kind of under an embargo of being able to talk about our experience until the actual movie comes out, but I don't want to get in trouble, so I will keep it at that. But yes, the trailer is out, and there's a scene that was filmed that we were in the trailer for. So that, as they say, is that. Well, somewhere. Yeah, we are somewhere in that trailer. That is all, guys. Thank you again for hanging around. Thank you again for sticking here. It's 8 o'clock. We're going to call it. If you got to jump off, jump off. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I thought Facebook might be wrong. Facebook. Always wrong. Yeah, you got February 20th on your Facebook. You also got the wrong year, but I understand why. But February 20th. So you confused us. calling you out. All right. You got to go. I'm going to hang out another couple minutes to get to 17 hours because we're at 16.8. And I should be able to do that on my own here, just kicking in. So you got to go. And I will talk to you all soon. I'll see you all Friday, 6 p.m. for our either our live radio show or our live YouTube show or something. We will be live 6 o'clock on Friday. Thank you all for being here. As always, stay faithful, stay fearless, and remember, freedom lives where faith and action meet. The lounge is always open, and so is your next breakthrough. This is the Prosperity Lounge. $17 hours. Have a good night.
This is where momentum